Welcome back to All About the Smokies. In this video, we're going to be talking about our favorite things in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Let's get started. So we're here talking about, we're in Gatlinburg, at this cabin Gatlinburg. We're trying to get the mountains behind us, but the lighting wouldn't work, so that's fine. So we're going to just sit here on this beautiful deck during this beautiful weather talking about a city that we loved. And when we did a comparison video, we said Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, and we were kind of pressed to say, okay, if you could only pick one that you could visit forever, which would it be? We both said Gatlinburg. So we're going to talk to you about the things in Gatlinburg that we love the most, why we love it, and so let's get started.
Okay.
Where do you want to start? Start with our favorite attraction.
I say start where you always start, in the bathroom. No, I'm kidding.
Our favorite public restroom in
Convention Center.
is the Convention Center. It's probably
newly remodeled.
The cleanest. The worst bathroom is probably by Gatlin's, which that thing is a hole.
Gross.
And I've seen them try to clean it, but I just think it's a disgusting bathroom. So, but anyway,
I was kidding though.
But hey, we did start with the bathrooms.
We did.
I said, let's. You want to start breakfast because it starts the day.
Because it starts the day.
When you're talking about breakfast in Gatlinburg, what first place pops in your head?
Pancake Pantry. I think they've kind of edged out Log Cabin to me because of their French toast. Their cinnamon French toast is my favorite. So I think they've kind of one-upped Log Cabin in that way to me.
Be sure.
Hopefully I'm talking loud enough that you
that's
can
what I was
hear
going to
me.
say. I don't think you were trailing off and you're like, so here's what I did.
Alright, shut up.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so when I think of breakfast, I think of Pancake Pantry. I used to say Log Cabin was my favorite and Pancake Pantry was my number 2, but French toast, the cinnamon French toast there is incredible. And so I think that has kind of edged out Log Cabin. I still think Log Cabin is the most comfortable, the most relaxing by far. But I have to say Pancake Pantry might have become my number 1.
I agree with it, and it's that there was one specific thing for me. It was when we had that terrible experience at Flapjacks in downtown Gatlinburg, and we're walking through the rain, and we're both irritated at how we were treated. And you walk into the warm, comforting Pancake Pantry, and I got these sugar and spice pancakes that were just, they came at the right time. But they were like a warm fall hug, and I think that is what pushed it over the edge to me. But if you, either or, like Pancake Pantry, Log Cabin, Pancake House, you cannot go wrong, especially if you like pancakes, especially if you like French toast. We said sides before. I think you give Log Cabin maybe an edge on like the bacon and the different sides, but for me it's 1A, 1B, but I'd say Pancake Pantry's the best.
Yeah, that's just the one that does come to my mind first now.
And to me, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
I mean, in Gatlinburg, there's nothing else.
There's some good bits, but nothing that's the whole package.
Yeah, like we recently did a review, posted up there of Ruby Sunshine, and that was, listen, that was amazing. The white chocolate bread pudding was fantastic.
And the bacon.
And the bacon was really good. So that's not a bad option. You know, if I still have my choice, it's always going to be one of those two.
Okay, now I will say years and years ago we went to Atrium Pancakes, and it was just a bizarre experience, but I do remember their bacon being delicious.
Yeah.
So if we do ever go back there, I want to see if the bacon is still that good.
We'll go back.
So.
We'll go back. But like, maybe that was a little over the top to say there's nothing else. But to me, like, second place is so far down the
everything
list.
else would be
everything else
below.
is equal. Everything else is equal to me.
But low.
But lower.
Now, if you're not wanting pancakes, if you're wanting just like donuts, donut fryer.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not wanting a
quick grab.
restaurant and you're wanting something you can grab, donut fryer is what would come to my mind then.
Yeah, I agree with that. That would be the clear choice for donuts in the area. We had Mad Dog in it, and they were good as well. But like as far as in the downtown,
where you can
area,
walk to it. And
I definitely would say donut fryer for donuts. Let's talk about lunch. So lunch and dinner, I guess, kind of the same for some people. I think it's different, but since we're not big steak eaters or big dinner eaters, lunch and dinner, let's kind of say it as one category.
Yeah, because we'll do it interchangeably. A lot of times we eat breakfast and dinner and skip lunch.
Or get a snack in the middle of those two, but
which we're doing today.
For me, as of late, it's Smoky Mountain Brewery. As far as, especially for like a dinner, a sit-down place, that food was amazing. Everybody was pleased. Like no one had an issue with it. So definitely say Smoky Mountain Brewery.
That's actually the one I was going to say as well. So there's some chains down here that are good.
So Mellow Mushroom never disappoints, especially you've got that seating where you can see to the outside. We've had a couple of the Mexican places, they were fine.
I like TGI Fridays, and they have a patio you can sit out on, but their food is always good. But as far as the one that came to mind, it was Smoky Mountain Brewery.
So what's second? Because that's the one I'm struggling with. So Smoky Mountain Brewery to me was number one, and it was not close. But what's second?
I've really got to think. Wow.
It's hard. Because I like a lot of places probably equally, but...
Yeah, because like I was going to say Calhoun's. And I'm trying to get past their understaffed.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get past the slight knocks that are on it, but we've eaten there twice and really liked it. Best Italian, we've eaten that and I really liked it as
Luigi's
well.
was good.
Luigi's is good.
So let's do this. Let's say something pizza specific.
Pizza.
Is that going to be even harder?
I think that might be still Smoky Mountain Brewery.
Yeah, you're the
I
one
got
that
a pizza from there and it was awesome. But other than that, I'd have to say Luigi's.
Yeah. I would say that's accurate for me as well. We've not had a bad pizza there, and it's easy to eat. It's a good, easy to eat pizza. And
I think when you crave pizza, not a specific flavor, but just pizza sounds good. It is exactly, like, it meets my craving of exactly what I'm wanting when I just want pizza.
Yeah.
We've tried the New York one down in the Mountain Mall, and it was like eating cardboard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was what it was. You want a quick, simple, giant slice of pizza, and that's what it was, but it wasn't great.
No.
I was going to say it wasn't good, but I mean, I still ate it, so.
Yeah, and Best Italian's right there. Both the ones on the, I think they're owned by the same company. Both the one on the Parkway and the one in Elks, both have good pizza.
What about you?
CC's Pizza, right? No, I'm just kidding.
That could be somebody's favorite.
Okay. So we had a CC's and we ate there regularly when we had it because it was easy to feed everybody because they had a lot of choices. But you're talking about quality pizza. I'm not eating CC's.
I mean you're not. Yeah. No.
All right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get
No.
it.
Yeah. No. So. All right, I'm thinking, like, we're not big barbecue people, so it's hard to say. I've had Bennett's, and I really liked it.
Meat. So you can talk about
steak, like really good meat. That's definitely going to be the Peddler. To me, that it's not even close. So when you're wanting the nicest, best meal, it's going to be the Peddler. For me, it's not. We wouldn't take the family because the kids wouldn't eat.
I wouldn't eat.
You wouldn't eat.
Well, I might eat
you
the
would
chicken.
eat the chicken, and it was good chicken. But you don't want to pay $26 for chicken either.
No.
So, or whatever, 22, 26, something like that. So, but that, if you're wanting a nice sit-down restaurant, I'd say that's the nicest. And I know people like the Alamo as well, but I've never been there, so I can't speak to it.
Yeah, I'm not a big meat eater outside of chicken, so I can't really weigh in on steaks and such.
So, okay, sweet treats, like when you're wanting to get something down in Gatlinburg and you want a sweet treat. Now, this is before we've been able to try the Crazy Mason at this point, the snapshot at this point in time. So I can't include that, but what's your go-to?
I would say either donut from the donut fryer or the waffle delice.
Yeah.
Because that one, I mean, like, you had the baked good, you had the ice cream, you had the sweet drizzle, all of it was right there on that one.
Yeah.
And it's something unique. So donut fryer, though, you get special donuts that only they make. I can still get donuts somewhere else, where waffle delice, like, you can't just get that anywhere. So
yeah, and that's, it's such a specific thing, and it's a big thing. So, like, you can share it if you want to. We didn't share it. We each got our own and ate every bit of it. Yeah, I would agree with that. Waffle delice would probably be my favorite as far as the sweet treat is concerned. You know, all of your standbys for, like, sweet coffee drinks, I'd say definitely my favorite.
I was going to ask what your favorite coffee
My favorite coffee place is probably Berg.
Me too.
Coffee.
I don't drink coffee, but I get
Like,
steamers, and they're delicious there as well.
Yeah. They're the only place that I've been to as far as coffee places are concerned that every time I've had it, it's consistently good. Like, not to disparage the wonderful, oh, no, not Starbucks.
I thought you were.
That was average coffee is what that was. But not to disparage Donut Fryer, but here lately, the last 2 times I've got coffee, it's kind of been okay. Coffee and Company was really good. I've only had it once, but consistently every time, Berg Coffee is so good, and it's great in the fall. So if you're heading in the fall and you get one of those cool, crisp nights, and you go get a steamer like she likes, which is just like steamed milk and flavoring, or a coffee drink like I like, and you can sit in the village and enjoy it. It's just, Berg Coffee is excellent.
When I picture a coffee shop, like, I picture something just like that. We had one at home that, you know, they've got the little baked treats and all the different beverages, and it's just kind of tucked back, but it's delicious. So that's my favorite.
Now, I will say I'm not a black coffee drinker, so I can't attest to any of these places like straight black coffee. I love flavored coffee, so you can comment down below what the best just strong black coffee is in town. I couldn't say. But and then, like, let's talk about attractions. So for me, the best value, maybe should that be its own category?
No, I want your most favorite attraction.
Most favorite attraction, not based on
In Gatlinburg.
If you drive to Pigeon Forge, no. I mean, that, for me, there's not a ton of great attractions in Gatlinburg for me. I'm not a Ripley's person. Like, I don't like to believe it or not. But I will say, if I had to choose my favorite attraction, it would be between the 2 Skylifts. I'd say it's probably Anakista. Anakista is definitely the better value for your money. Now, I was going to say they diamond nickel you at the top. No, they 5 and 10 you at the top. Everything's expensive up there. Like
an amusement park.
Like an amusement park. It really is. I mean, everything you get up there, the water's like $3 or $4 or something a piece. Everything is expensive up there. But for the value of the ticket, and especially the season pass, like, there's no better Skylift value for what all you have access to at the top. So many great places to sit there. So I'd say it's probably Anakista is the best attraction for me.
I think Mine is, I think mine's the Skylift.
Yeah.
Because up at Anakeesta there's a lot going on, where at the Skylift it's just kind of chill. And since I love to sit and take in the view, the views at Anakeesta are really pretty, but I feel rushed when I'm there to take them in because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Where at the Skylift, well, one, and I'm afraid of heights, and I can actually ride the chairs
Skylift's
up
much closer
and
to the ground. Doesn't bounce as much on the Gatlinburg Skylift.
But I could just sit up there in those rocking chairs for hours.
Well, those steps, like that little amphitheater type steps that go down, that spot's a great spot. And you got unobstructed view from there.
Yes.
And then the bridge is really cool. Like, if you don't like bridges, then you'd hate this. And she completely shocked me when you were able to go all the way across and come back. That was really cool.
I tried back in June and I did not make it. There were a lot of people on that bridge and it was really moving. Favorite family activity to do in Gatlinburg for the whole family, like kids included?
I gotta say Gatlin's.
That's what I was gonna say.
So Gatlin's provides a lot of opportunity, but most of all, their $20 mini golf, unlimited mini golf for like, what was it, 10
days?
10 days?
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Good. It sounded like I was saying it was bad. $20 for
ridiculous.
For $20 for 10 days of unlimited golf.
And they're nice courses. Like, I love the theme. I love that it goes up the mountain. I love that you're still outside and in downtown.
Yep.
You're not having to go far. You're not having to be indoors. Because I know they have some cheaper, well, I can't say cheaper options, but like if you're wanting a one and done, they have like the $5 ones, but they're inside.
Yep.
And I struggle when I'm down here and I'm downtown. I don't want to be in a dark enclosed indoor space.
Yep.
I love being outside and around everyone.
Yeah, that black light circus golf or whatever, it's 18-hole course. It's $5.95 usually, but I'm with you. Unless it's like a blazing hot day and you want to get out of the sun.
Yeah.
Even that. So Gatlin's, we found a couple spots on the courses that had some sunny spots, but there was a lot of spots where it was covered by trees.
And they do have a 9-hole indoor.
Yep.
Little
so
mini.
that nine-hole blacklight golf that is there at Gatlin's is also included in that unlimited golf price. So what's good about that is nothing's more frustrating to me is that you pay that much for golf, $13-14 for like a Ripley's, and you get behind some obnoxious people
or you feel rushed
because
there's so many
a group
people coming
behind
you.
And you paid that much and it just wasn't a great experience, and then you're done. Well, with this, it's like, okay, you see large groups ahead of you, you can say, I'm not going to mess with that right now. You can go do something else, come back, and it might be wide open.
Yeah.
Or if you have a bad experience, come back later and you can do it again.
Yes.
So, really cool.
Yeah, because we've had it where we've ducked out.
Yeah.
But we can go back to it. Now, what I can say, and you tell me if I'm wrong, I can't think of one we've done in Gatlinburg, like a putt-putt or something that was bad. Like, I can't think of one that was just like...
Well, even the circus golf for $5.95 was good golf.
Yeah.
It was good putt-putt.
So I just, from what I can remember, I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. That one by far is my favorite activity to do with the kids.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, there is the Ripley's, David Crockett there at Light 1 is really good. Probably our favorite course. Like, if you're not talking about value, you're talking about, I'm only going to get to putt-putt one time while I'm in this, when I'm in Gatlinburg, I'm only, or even in the Smokies, I'm going to get to putt-putt one time. Choose the best one. We're going to say.
Yeah, if we were doing a one and done, Crockett's, that one would be the one I would want to do.
Yep.
So, and you get the chance to get a free game if you get a hole-in-one on your last hole. So that's always fun. Yeah, favorite hotel.
What's your favorite hotel?
Maybe say the Holiday Inn Express.
And that's been years.
But I struggle with any of the others. Like, that's the only one that really stands out to me.
Yeah, now there's a couple I've stayed at in Gatlinburg that
Yeah, you've
really
stayed
liked.
at plenty more than I have.
I've stayed in some that you haven't stayed in. I liked Hampton Inn. It was a great location, right next door to over Gatlinburg. Very clean. They didn't have any issues there. I like Country Inn. That was actually the first hotel I stayed in for the channel was Country Inn. It was extremely clean.
Where's it at?
It's located back off of that. What's the Ruby Sunshine and
Light 8.
Light 8. So if you go back there, it's tucked back behind it. So it's a
okay.
maybe 2-3 minute walk to the Strip.
Yeah.
And those rooms were typically less expensive and very, very clean, and the whole entire hotel was very well kept.
So I'll tell you, my big thing about hotels is brightness. I need it to be bright and clean. So there are hotels we've stayed at that they're fine, but they're dark. I like the Bearskin Lodge that we stayed in.
Yeah.
But the room was dark.
It's very dark.
I love the hotel in general, and we utilized a lot of it. We love the lazy river and the pool, and their entire outdoor area was fantastic and so close to everything, but I struggle with the dark rooms. So I think that's why Holiday Inn Express stands out to me.
They had that really awesome indoor water park thing. It had like 3 or 4 water slides and a pool that it shares with the neighboring. So that was another one I liked, but it was so expensive it wasn't worth it. The Club Vacation.
Yeah, and that borders on condo.
That's really like basically condo. So yeah, Bearskin. I'd say we had a great experience there, but the room felt very small and dark. But
because that's the same with the Abbey Lodge. The Abbey Lodge was also that same darkness, and I just personally I struggle with that. Some people love that; they find more comfort in that type of setting. It's just for me, I feel trapped and I want to get out.
Yeah, I get that. Now, as far as condos go, we've only stayed at a couple. So, like, we don't have this huge list of condos that we've stayed at in Gatlinburg.
Well, if you count Club Vacation, you have that one, and that one.
Yeah.
That, and that.
That.
But that one's my favorite.
What was that one called? Baskins Creek condo.
Yes.
Condos.
By far my favorite.
Well, I can put a link up there to the review that we did of that particular room we stayed in. But we loved everything about that condo. It was a great place to be for a week. Great pool and just clean.
That's what it was clean. The hallways were clean. They cleaned the pool every day. But the condo itself was spotless. We never found anything, and it was bright and comfortable, and it fit all of us, and we weren't all crammed together.
Yeah.
But I loved everything about it, and I would stay there. If that was the place we were having to stay, I'd stay there every time.
Favorite store?
So I have 3 I like to go in. Can I go 3? 4 now, but okay.
Well, okay, now you're getting
so the
crazy.
soft shirt shop, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I love it. Ranger Bob's, but I feel like stock has been down.
Yeah, I was going to say Ranger Bob's used to be my favorite, but
Yes.
the last 3-4 times we've been in, it's been kind of
Jonathan's. I really like
it
Jonathan's.
more and more. Yeah.
And then the Maple Leaf But I would have to say, based on the lack of inventory and the rollover at Ranger Bob's, probably Jonathan's is my favorite one to go into.
I agree with that.
So, but I like all of them. Those are all ones that I like to go in when we come. But
yeah, and you can't go wrong with finding some neat stuff in any of them. But I'm going to go a different direction too and say I really like the Mountain Mall. And you said the soft shirt store, and that's part of the Mountain Mall. There's a little bit of something for everyone there. They've got a sports shop, they've got collectors stuff, and
candy shop,
music
cowboy
shop down on the first floor that you don't see too many of those anymore. So for a one-stop place, I'd say Mountain Mall is kind of.
Do they have Zaxby's?
Did or do?
Or do they?
Do they?
They usually have some sort of.
I'm going to answer right here. I don't remember.
Oh, they also have a really cool bathroom up there as well.
Very clean.
And the ladies' one is gigantic.
Ladies' one is gigantic. She had me go in there when we knew that there was no one nearby or in the restroom.
Yeah.
It was like a condo itself. Like you could prepare meals in there. No, it wasn't that bad, but there was big
but the
couches.
sitting area was bigger than our bedroom.
Yeah.
And that was the area that didn't have the stalls and the sinks.
All right, so here's where we're going to end it. What do you love most about Gatlinburg? Like, why do you love Gatlinburg the way that we do?
There's something everyone would like to do. I like the busyness and the quaintness. I love that you can walk from one end to the other.
And it doesn't even feel like you've walked that long.
Yeah, it's just there's something about being around people.
Yeah.
And though it's nice to be away, I don't know, there's something about just being down with everyone. And we talk about it's a melting pot down here, and it really is. And it's just so wonderful that I don't know, that everybody is down here to enjoy the same thing.
Yep.
Which is Gatlinburg, whatever you come for.
Absolutely.
What about you? Why do you love it?
Yeah, and I think I've alluded to this multiple times, but for me, I love Pigeon Forge. I love it. I do. I like Sevierville as well. Both of those places are like, especially Pigeon Forge is like Myrtle Beach at the mountains, because it's got your wax museums and your dinner shows and all that stuff. You can get that in multiple touristy towns, but like that mountain town feel, that old, like especially like the Village. There's nothing that I've ever been to like the Village. Just going in there and sitting next to the fountain, or getting a coffee and sitting down there and just enjoying watching people go by, and I don't know, to me it's unlike any place I've ever been, and it just holds this special place in my heart. The first pictures that we ever saw I don't even remember why we chose several years ago to start coming. The first pictures that we looked at of the Smokies were of the Village. Pancake Pantry, you remember some of those pictures? We saw that roof. Okay.
We're in the mountains.
Yeah.
Get back.
So we saw that roof, and it was just like this, like, oh, it's such a neat place, and it really was just as it showed in the pictures. And we've had trips where we've come and not even come into Gatlinburg at all, because sometimes with the parking, it just feels like such a hassle.
It all just kind of depends on what we're here for,
How
what
much
we're
time you
wanting
have.
to do. Yeah. Yep.
But when you stay down here, I mean, it's amazing. So if you've never stayed in Gatlinburg, if you get the chance, go on VRBO and find you a nice condo. Go to hotels.com. My affiliate link's down below. If you do go to hotels.com. But like, go search out and try to find you a place and stay in the downtown once if you've never done it, and see if it changes your opinion of how awesome Gatlinburg is, because you can just walk out and enjoy everything. Like, staying down here is is unlike anything else.
And it's very different than having to fight to find parking. And we've been very lucky here at the cabin that when we went down River Road yesterday, we were able to find parking both times.
Yep.
But it's just one of those inconveniences that is resolved for you when you are staying downtown, is just knowing you're parked and you can walk where you want to walk when you want to do it. And it's just a freedom of just getting out and enjoying everything.
Yep.
And you still have the beautiful views the whole time you're here.
And it is this area's gateway to the Smokies too. So you get your meal, you do whatever, you do some shopping, but then you can head into the Smokies right through Gatlinburg. So
But it's always fun to do breakfast, go out, do something nature related in the mountains, come back in, have dinner, and enjoy the evening downtown.
Yeah, like Roaring Fork is right off of a historic motor nature trail, airport.
And then you've got the Gatlinburg Trail that you can walk right out to Sugarlands, right off Light 10.
Yep.
So,
all right, so hopefully you enjoyed this format. We've done this a couple times. We're going to do more of these, but we love just coming to you and talking about one of our favorite things, which is the Great Smoky Mountains. So in this case, Gatlinburg. If you have other suggestions or you want to add to this conversation, you say, okay, well, actually the best lunch or dinner is such and such, or my favorite attraction is this. Leave it down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So just further this conversation we're having. But that'll do it for this video from the Great Smoky Mountains.
we hope you have a great day.
God bless.